Hello everyone and welcome to my Let's Play, or I should say, let's revisit Total War Shogun 2, one of my most beloved games of all time. I don't do these sorts of playthroughs at all recorded, so if I'm a little awkward and weird on the mic, it's because I've not done this before, so you're welcome. What we're gonna do is play a single-player new campaign of the base game of Shogun 2. I enjoy the previous, the DLCs. Fall as Samurai is one of the most fantastic DLCs ever made, but I have much less experience with that. So we're going to do a base game of Shogun 2. I think I'm going to do a Shimazu campaign just for the sake of simplicity, I think. It says initial challenge is easy, and that's only because you're landlocked on this individual island. If you were someone like the Tokugawa or the Oda, who are basically surrounded at the start of the game, it can get a little tedious. But been playing this long enough, it should not be an issue. I like to play on hard. I've tried Legendary before. I don't enjoy it. The enemy factions just get ridiculous income buffs, and it's not enjoyable to fight. It's my opinion. Roast me all you want. I don't care. I like to play on hard or very hard, but I haven't played this in a month or two, so I'm gonna go hard mode, and I'll quiet down and let the game tell you about the Shimazu.
1545. This is Sengoku Jidai, the age of the country at war. For 200 years, the Ashikaga shoguns have ruled from Kyoto. Great splendor and power were theirs. Now the overmighty clans no longer obey. The time has come for a new warlord to become shogun. But who will be victorious? Shimazu lands have always provided for our people. Our enemies are many and envious. They threaten our borders and look for any weakness. We trace a line back to the first shogun Yoritomo. Loyalty runs deep in the Shimazu. It is in our blood, our traditions. And in battle, our swordsmen are the envy of Japan. No blade is swifter or more feared than ours. Bishamonten, the war god, has woken. Now is the time to defeat our enemies. All will bow to the Shimazu clan. We wait no longer. Destiny calls. We are the Shimazu. This is an auspicious time for our clan. Not only have we established...
Yep, I am aware. Alright, call to arms. These missions you get once in a while, they just tell you to do something for a small buff. This particular one gives me extra recruit slots.
If our daimyo is to become
Thank
shogun,
you. Alright, So we start at Satsuma, which is great. It starts with a weaponsmith or an armorer. Most of the time, I like to go the armor route. I like survivability in units more than attack for the most part, and it pairs well with Katana Samurai as well, so we're not gonna do that first actually. We need a harbor so we can make a trade ship to send it down here for more income. We got Daimyo, he's 31, honor of 3. Not terrible, but not great. We have a 25-year-old general. Let's see, we can give him, he's got the commission of Commissioner for Warfare. Got a few sons coming of age in the next few years. I'm gonna send my daimyo in there. Now we could recruit a Katana Samurai. They are quite expensive. But having a unit like that is actually pretty useful at the start of the game. I have this Yari Samurai unit that I'm probably going to disband after 1 or 2 turns because I don't want to keep paying for it. Now, I'm not really a fan of not being able to attack this army, so what I'm going to do is sit here and wait for them to attack me. They probably have a bow unit in here. If they come out to attack me, then I'll face one less unit in the field. Their fort gives them a retainer unit. Yeah, samurai retainers. This is probably a bow. Yari Eshigaru. This might be a cav, or probably another Yari. But I don't see any generals either. So anyway, we've spent our monies. We only know 2 clans. We're at peace with our visual north, but our west in actual. Gonna get some clan-wide tax rate first, because I already have the sword school. And I think that's all we can do this turn. I expect to be attacked by them.
Ideal for whittling down.
Alright. It's actually okay that they've went in the town. Honestly, I might wait for that katana unit to pop out. So we don't have very good income right now, and that's to be expected. We will need some food, so we're gonna get some farms. Let's see. One more turn for the harbor. This army is probably strong enough to just flat out take this, or besiege them, actually, and besiege them. Sorry, I don't usually talk when I play this game, so if I miss stuff, it's because I'm distracting myself. I don't know. I just started recording Helldivers 2.
With excellent morale. These warriors are the body and soul of any army.
And I don't want to just ramble on with useless talking. But I don't want you to be bored now, would I? Alright, so now I definitely have enough to take out this. Could even auto-resolve it. We're gonna get a battle. Oh, we don't want that. I turn that off. I forgot to turn that off. Yeah. No nobody's playing this game online anymore. This game used to have a robust multiplayer scene, but it wasn't as fun as you'd think it would be. You ended up just sort of picking different units that you wanted to get to max level, and your army variation sort of sucked because of it. But anyway, start the deployment. It's dry. We'll listen to our general speech, our daimyo speech.
刀は抜いた。敵方に一人でも生き残りがいる限り、この刀鞘には収めぬ。すべてはお家のためじゃ。我が敵は奴らの領主と一門に忠誠を誓う勇敢な侍どもだ。あの者どもを滅ぼすとなると心が痛むが、
I don't know what that
これ
blurry
も
is.
運命のな
I've
せ
not
る
seen
技。
that before.
仕方なかろう。我が計略は簡単明瞭。この石垣を叩き崩すのじゃ。
See, these units
そ
are
れが
out
で
of
きれば
focus.
乗り越えるまで、乗り越えられねば敵の屍を積んで登るまでよ。これだけは約束する。戦が終わったら忙しくなる。跳ねた敵の首を集めて数えんとならんからな。
Yep, and everybody cheered. Alright, so... Ideally, I would have separate armies here. I'm just gonna do it from this side for the open space. Let's see where they put their units. Come on, game. Alright, so they got one bow, two bow. They're gonna shuffle their bows around. I basically just need to whittle down their bow units. Or send... I'm gonna send these 3 units to this side. Get them in a group. These will be my bait units. The AI is not extremely intelligent. Hopefully these bow units will simply sit on this side of the wall to deal with my bows, leaving this army free. Over here. Do a little fast forward. Honestly, if that was a player, a real player, they would just send their light cav out to destroy my daimyo and the game would be over. Whoops, but the AI is not exactly intelligent to do that. Bows are still sitting on the walls. Just have to keep an eye on them. If they shift one bow to that side, then I'll have bow superiority on this side. These guys are gonna have to get there and sit for a minute. See, are they doing anything? They're just shuffling their cav back and forth. winded. See, if I just marched this army up there, it would just get annihilated. The defender in a siege battle in this game gets just ridiculous morale buffs. They will fight to the very last man in that castle, while mine will suffer morale penalties from climbing the wall, losing men at the wall, not being full force once you're up in there. So they moved one Yari here. I don't want my men to be tired when they start scaling. But I also don't want them to turn one of these bows around and get free shots. So once I start climbing the walls, they're going to send several melee units over. I think we're close enough to run. At the same time, I might sacrifice a bow unit or two. See if they shift their bow unit there. Why are you tired? Just run. Alright, you guys just shoot at that bow and get things started. Yeah, I'm gonna lose a bow unit. They're cheap. Do not care. Climb the wall, please. Do the thing. Put some Yari there. Yeah, once I get these Katana Samurai up inside, we'll be fine. We'll inspire that unit too. Yeah. But I do need to get these guys up there. They need to deflect. Get up there. Run. Body block him. Just get in there. Oh yeah, you're gonna run your bows up there. That's perfect. Alright, Katana Sam, you gotta get in there. Charge them on the side. Yari will make the bows worthless. Get up there. Need to get a general up here for support. You guys need to shoot at that cav unit. They're shaken. This bow unit is stuck in combat. This one will soon be in combat. Actually, you guys stop fighting. Yeah, we got Yari Sam against Light Cav. Those Ashigaru are getting bummed over there. Sandwich them. us.
My lord, a glorious victory will
should
soon
all
be
be-
yours.
Not the best use of a general's unit. Light cav will actually shred them, so you need to get out of there. Send some sacrificial bows. Yeah, 20 seconds. Do a fast forward here. Decisive victory. Took a lot of losses, but that's fine. We get more recruitment slots for 4 seasons when I have not very good finances for it. We're gonna go with a market here. We're gonna send this general back here. We're going to disband that Yari-Sam unit. Two Yari, 2 bow. Need Yari more than bows. 3 turns for that. Next turn we should be able to make our first trade ship, I think, or
Yari Ashigaru
Kabaya.
provide excellent defense against enemy cavalry charges, but their tight formations leave them vulnerable to missile troops and skilled infantry units.
I mean, yes and no. Yeah. Wants us to build a trading port, and we were on the way to do that anyway. I'm gonna make a bow kabaya because I'm gonna sit it on this trade node to prevent enemy factions from capturing it.
参上いたしました。いつでも次のご命令を。
So they're not gonna have a whole their stack here, but they might. So I want to make enough units to hold there. These guys will eventually get taken over by the Otomo here, most likely. And they're not really thrilled with me anyway. Did I research Zen for a turn? Yeah. One morale ain't bad. So I need to get this trading port actually, so we're not going to do that yet. Next turn I'll have enough for the trading port.
Fast moving, this small ship carries archers, armed with deadly.
Yeah, I think of Bokabayas as the bees of the sea. So I don't get the income from this trade node yet. I need to create a trade ship. To do that, I need a trading port. Still recuperating there. It's 3 bows. I don't want to make too many units. Upkeep cost, you see here, 131. That's just going to eat right into my income per turn. There's no reason to make them. Need something there. This army can hold this fort against quite a large stack, so we got an extra food. One more turn for Bushido. Aha! So, that's another route for them. Kind of want to go defense there, but I also need that. So, I'm gonna send those there, those there. So I want to get my daimyo experience first. And I'm not threatened by the size of this army at either of these locations very much. We can start moving towards Armorer. We got a market. Makes it so we can recruit a Metsuke, but I'd rather wait to do that until we have a special building over here that makes the Metsukes better. And they're not going to help my income super big right now. We'll start with an armor because that will affect Ashigaru recruitments in this province too. It'll make them better. 5 units, 6 units and a retainer. 3 turns for trading port. Some people play this game much more aggressive than I do. I'm not a huge fan of that because it leads to massive public order penalties and problems. I guess maybe I'm not good enough at the game to deal with that situation, but I'm also good enough to not put myself in that position in the first place. What's my income? Need income. I saw a second stack there, so we might have to do some recruitment both places. Yeah, bring on the fight. Those two armies are merged together now. This unit could actually make it there. But I'm going to keep them there. And I'm going to let them attack me here. Yeah. 2 generals. Yari Sam. Yeah, they're not going to have a good time. Once they engage with this province, I'm going to move this army out to take their city. Because I really do need enough income to move on. Yeah. Yeah, this will be easy. I like to do quick saves before every battle, just in case it crashes. hadn't thought about how long I want these episodes to be. Probably an hour. I didn't set a timer. How unprofessional of me. I don't care. It's not ideal. Okay. We got 3 bow units, 3 Yaris, a Shimazu Katana Samurai, and a General Daimyo, and a unit of retainers. A couple units on the right. Where are the bows? 1, 2. 2 bows here. And some just units back there. So we can... Where are you going? Where did I send you? Oh, is that the wrong unit? Just put a couple of guys in Yari wall formation back here. Put them in guard mode so they'll just continuously fire if they get in combat. Not sure how far these guys are actually going to wrap around. Get you in Yari wall. Honestly, it might just pull some of these bow units back. Yeah, just pull that bow unit back. Get some of those units there. Where's my retainers? There they are. Keep the Katana Samurai out of bow range. We got 2 bow units firing at their bow units. These guys don't really stand a chance, but I'm going to dismount a cav. Don't want those spears to get my daimyo. Okay. Yeah, their units are breaking. Those bow units are broken. Break formation and just fight them. Yep, now they're gonna send their generals units. still fighting over there? Doing okay? Yeah, you're doing fine. There they go. When the enemy retreats like this, they are one-hit kills, so if you just
My
put
lord,
a unit in their way while they're retreating, it'll destroy this entire line of units. Useful if I had more than one unit of cav, but I didn't want it to get impaled by those spears. Small losses. Alright. First general rank up. Daimyo rank up. Ooh, honor's nice. That's also nice, but honor is very nice. Go movement range. We don't need to build up this town yet. See what you got. Yeah, you're gonna be mad. I don't care. Trading port, we're gonna get some trade ships cooking. Got one unit of Yari. Know how to resolve that. Just in case they manage to have a unit or two hidden here. And another katana samurai coming in. I don't really need that yet. Don't really need that yet. Might as well finish Zen. I started it, might as well finish it. That's a nice bonus. Morale, +1 morale of all units under his command. That affects all units. Yep, they're fighting the Otomo.
This unarmed ship should be...
Yep, trade ship only for trade nodes. They have no bows. You would normally auto-resolve this, but I don't want to take extreme losses on my infantry. remember the loading times in this game were pretty awful. That was back before SSDs, I think. That was pretty close. Nice little town with a waterfall. It shall be mine. I want to start with my bows on flat ground here. They have no bows, so they're probably just going to run around mindlessly. Move the infantry forward in case they sally forth. Primary target are the samurai retainers. We want to have sort of an arcing fire. We don't want to be shooting through the parapets. Let's see if we can hit a moving target. Okay. This battle's probably going to be pretty boring. Let's see if you guys can shoot these guys in the back. Want to see 5 or 6 kills? That'll do. Next volley. Bow Ashigaru, it's a hidden stat, but their bows are not as powerful as samurai bows. So when they shoot arrows at samurai class units that are just a tier above them, they do less damage. I also got to make sure to conserve my ammo. I don't want to waste all my ammo. Where are you guys going? There. They should do more damage against this Yari Ashigaru unit because they're more soldiers in the unit, and they're Ashigaru, so they have less armor. And if they're gonna stand there and take that, I'd rather take that unit out. Yari Samurai are not very good in melee. Turn off fire at will. These guys are actually behaving semi-rationally here. It's interesting. They're all scooting to the back. I don't think these trees count as cover. Take some shots at that Samurai unit. Actually, no. Your armor, your heroes are better served on these two units because I started looking at them already. Let's see if we both attack them there. Just reduce the numbers. Take out that guy. Nice volley. Another nice volley. Taking out 2/3 of that unit. No men lost. If that unit could just be completely gone with ammo to spare, that would be ideal. See, they're wavering, but they're not going to rout just because of the insane morale mechanic inside of forts. Alright, hold your fire, hold your fire. Use the rest of your ammo there. Oh, they're shuffling. Here's we're gonna burn the gates because I don't want to lose men climbing up the ladder. Holy cow. Sorry about that. Unexpected. That's an audio bug and a half. Those are like mortar fires.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Alright, bows are out of ammo. You can burn that too. Alright, you guys go up. These bows, where are you going? No, go up this way. I want you that way. Go that way. Charge. Come on. One-on-one melee, they are going to lose that fight. But we will have superior numbers pouring through the gates. This unit needs help. Someone needs to get up there. Attacked on the flank by one unit. Go. Get up there. This unit routes, so will be pissed. from one unit attacking it in the rear. Get in there. Not one unit. One single soldier. Hit these Yari Samurai in the back. This unit did a very good job holding it off. These units are controlling a little bit erratically right now. Where are you going? Get in there. Now we can fast forward. Actually, let's have a look at the battle.
My lord! A glorious victory will
Well, that guy got skewered. Oh yeah, get in there. Get on the Tenshu? I want to say that's a Tenshu. You just pour through them and surround them. I know morale penalties will do nothing to these units when they're inside a fort, but surrounding them gives them larger attack surface. Fast forward here. 3 men left. There they go. Decisive victory. Pretty easy so far. Almost lost a unit. That's the Ito destroyed. We're gonna have some public order problems. They were building a Yari drill yard. No thank you. Just dismantle that. Rally is useless. Loyalty, if general is nice. So the town's gonna be pissed because the fort is busted. They're also gonna be pissed because they just got conquered. But time will heal all of that. So we're gonna reinforce up here because the Otomo will be coming. But now we have some extra income. We got a trade ship. Pop you out. Let's see, our income is 993. Let's see what it jumps to now. 1179. Yeah, that's a fantastic early game trade node. Keep a bow kabaya here. Unfortunately, the way the navies are coded in this game, the AI, when it sees you have an active trade node, it'll do one of a couple things. It will sit on one of these trade nodes and attack it, meaning they'll take a portion of the income, or they will send one ship. It can be any ship. It'll blockade your port and you will lose all of the trade income. So what I end up doing for most of these playthroughs is I only upgrade a few ports and I park a navy right outside of it, or put the port within the influence range of this fleet. You can see that like big red circle. Use that circle to block off choke points. So enemy navies have to fight your navy before they can blockade your trade routes. It's kind of gamey, but it's the best way. If you have trade ports everywhere, you can't secure all of them. So you got to pick strategic spots. Like down here, they're in inlets that you can cover with navies, and you can put extra navies next to your trade nodes. Anyway, so we got a Katana Samurai coming in here. I'm surprised the Sagara are in peace. Yeah, the Otomo are enemies with everyone. They're also a Christian faction. We are the majority of factions in this game are Buddhist. So there's massive religious penalties that can occur in this game as well, especially when you start invading provinces that have already been turned to Christianity. It takes a long time to make the province happy that you're there.
参上いたしました
It takes a long time to convert it to Buddhism. Alright, so we got one more turn, and I'm doing this on purpose. I hope I did it right. I want this unit of katanas that I'm recruiting to have the attack and armor bonus. Once this armor is finished, it only gives armor for units. It doesn't give attack, so that's why I'm doing it that way. I suppose we have enough money to do farms here. We can make another market here once that is finished. One more turn for Zen. Ooh, that's a big army. That's a full stack of Ashigaru headed for the Otomo. Fire arrows is nice. I also need Heaven and Earth for the encampment. We'll start here, get the defense. Naginatas are fantastic
ご
in
命
this
令
game.
でしょうか
Send those units forward.
光栄の至りに存じます
Another trade
は
ship.
い上様
1004 is my income. 1085. Some more trade ships going. So now I've got 2 Katana Sams. Oh, the Ouchie. The Otomo have been destroyed. Okay. So the Ouchie of 3 provinces. Interesting spacing. Sagara are 1 province, and we're trading with them. They're allied to the Shoni. They're not at war with anyone. I'm kinda content to sit here on 3 provinces. I wouldn't mind grabbing Higo, though. I mean, it's not a race. What we can do is build up some armored Ashigaru units while we get some research done. We can make another harbor so we can make some more ships. Oh yes. Gonna make a I should make a temple here so I can get a monk. Could also go with the Saki Den so I can get a ninja. Ninja.
どうぞご命令を
I these two Ashigaru units I'm going to disband because they're going to have inferior armor. That Sagara faction is going to get bored very soon and come attack me. Oh, the Auchi have... Okay. The Auchi have declared Christianity, so all of their provinces are going to start having some Christian bleed over into my provinces.
ご命令でしょうか。ご命令を待っておりますぞ。はっ、殿。殿のためならば。
1037 income to 1132. Could also upgrade this. I probably should have been doing that already. Two more turns for defense. Yeah, they're unfriendly, but they're unfriendly with everybody. Mori, Sagara. See, I don't want to just break my trade agreements either. If you handle your diplomacy like North Korea, you will be treated like North Korea, and people will not want to engage in diplomacy with you anymore. I shouldn't use North Korea as an example, but if you engage in poor diplomacy and break agreements with people, the other clans will not want to deal with you diplomatically. You can't get trade agreements, can't get peace. Everybody will just generally hate you. So that's not a good plan. Alright, so we have a new general on the field. He is our heir, so we can't assign him a commission. 15 years old. Does he have any traits? None. Okay. We're actually going to shove him over here. And we're actually going to start moving some units that way. Yeah. We actually need some... What am I doing? These units can also go because they're unarmored. And my daimyo stands alone. It's alright, we'll just slowly build up the army here. While we still have peace. I could hire a ninja. Wouldn't be a bad idea.
Where darkness meets the shadow, there dwells the ninja. Saboteurs and assassins, happy to do their lord's bidding.
Yeah, I'm not going to use him to do anything yet, but he will be able to scout. So my plan is, I want to get this stronghold built, and then make a Yari drill yard, and then a Naginata dojo for Naginata samurai. Armored Naginata samurai. They're just very solid unit to have. Let's see, they've got a trade fleet. I should have actually sent one of these up here. See if anybody has that. Nobody has that one yet. That's incredible. I'm actually going to take that. Hold it. Alright, we got a harbor. We need to make some more navy. Get 2 trade nodes. While we're at peace, just build up income. some research done. I do have a mod installed where we get 3 skill points per level up on generals and agents. The other mod is unlimited hero units, so at the end of this campaign you're going to see stacks of hero cavalry units, mostly from enemy factions. It's going to be hilarious and awesome. I think I fought a stack of 10 spears of Shizugatake before.
はい上様
It was fantastic.
お命じよ殿ご命令を戦が待ってるぞ
Alright, so we're gonna have to just keep this Bokabaya
みんな
here.
船を出せ殿ご命令をはっ殿
ご命令を待ち申し上げます
Let's see what this ninja can see.
次なる
So
ご命令を
we've got a
次なる
decent
ご命令を
sized force. Mostly trash units, but they do have 2 bow samurai. I really wish these 2 factions would attack each other. So I can build the Naginata dojo. We don't need a siege engineer's workshop. I honestly don't know why that research unlocks that, but they had to put it somewhere. I think I'm gonna go for fire arrows, actually. Fire arrows. And I mean, Heaven and Earth is also extremely useful. I'm going to get that first because of the ammunition for bow units. One more turn until I can build more here. A couple more units.
ご命令を待
And
ち
I'm only
申し上
doing
げます
that because I
い
expect
つ
to
でも
be
戦えますぞ
attacked on one of these fronts. I expect it to happen soon.
お任せを
Could trade with the Satake. Well, the Aochi are enemies with the Shoni, so the Shoni are up here. These 3 provinces. I could just wait and see what this army does. If it moves out, I could run in and attack the Aochi. That's probably what I'll do. Still hasn't moved. Alright, we need the Yari drill yard first before the Naginata dojo.
お使いします
We really need more trade ships.
お命じよ
As you can see, our income keeps going down as we make units, so we need these trade nodes running. Almost want to save up enough to make this another trading port, but when you do that, that means you have to guard 2 ports instead of 1.
殿のためならば
And I don't really have a navy worth that's gonna fight off another navy right now.
他に何もないのですか
Alright, I have enough units here to hold against anything, basically. Just need to keep recruiting here. I mean, armored bow Ashigaru is pretty worthless. The armor does not help them in a fight very much. Unless they're being shot at by other
何か
Ashigaru.
お役に立てることは
Alright, that army has sallied off. Hattori and Iko-Iki. That's way over there. Hattori start here, Iko-Iki start here. So they've got some stuff going on there.
ははお使いします
Not my business yet. And I'm stacking up 2 ships here, just in case I forget. Alright, we should be done making bows here. Make a katana unit there.
参上いたしました
So these units are doing nothing except costing me money every turn, so we're gonna have to move out.
殿に従います殿これで終わりですか
Yeah. Ouchi have to
他に何か仰せの通り
Ouchi moving forward to take out the
次
Shoni
なるご命
here.
令を
Because they got sort of separated. The Ouchi start here and here at Suo and Nagato, I think. So they crossed here, took out a Shoni base, moved here, and then the Shoni came in from this side and took this. So this is probably their only stack. Want to wait for them to actually engage with the Shoni here.
さらなるご指示を
And the Sagara are just building up army, which is a little terrifying if they decide to use it against me. Till then, just keep researching. Keep researching. I could see if these guys would trade with me.
Speak and do not mumble. Honesty and clarity march forwards to...
Alright, now I've discovered the Hojo. I'm not interested in any diplomacy with them at the moment. The Chosakabe are still sitting there on their island. Chosakabe have been destroyed. That's fantastic. I say that's fantastic because in most of my campaigns, the Chosakabe who start here on, what's this island called? I know my island is Kyushu. Don't know. It should say somewhere. Oh, it starts to say it here, but this trade route ruins it. Anyway, they start here with one province. Eventually, they take a second province, a third province, and maybe a fourth province. And then they just spam navies the rest of the game. So, if you get into war with them during, what's it called? Realm Divide, that's the word. Once Realm Divide happens, and every enemy faction is... they're basically controlled by the shogunate, and they will declare war on you, and all of their navies will just spam all of your trade ports and all of your navies. They're very, very annoying to deal with late game. Alright, our income's sort of recovered there. So the Ouchie, they have a lot of bow samurai. Holy cow.
殿、ご命令を。
Does the Shoni have anything? If I run up there and take their province, those bow samurai will absolutely molest my units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need some cav. Sagara at war with... Alright, they are at war with them. Okay. We're gonna march on the Ouchie. Free settlement. I could make a vassal of the Otomo. Ooh, they were about to take this province. I'm gonna occupy that. We don't need that. We don't need a Namban trade port that's causing Christianity to spread in this region. Although, I might pop out a few units of matchlocks, actually, since that building's there. Alright, our income is improving. I'm not going to trade with the Shoni. I have interest in destroying the Shoni. Yeah, they're down to 2 provinces. I'm hoping that this army heads to the Shoni side instead of this way. Sagara...
My friend, welcome. Come, speak your wisdom,
Offer
and I will
5
give your words due
turns.
consideration.
They don't have any money. Oh, they want a military
We
alliance.
should discuss matters of
Interesting.
mutual interest, so that all may profit and flourish as a result.
I don't really want to do that because I want the space they occupy on this island. Oh, the Hojo are active. Oh, that army sat there for that turn. Sagara went back home. Satake getting their trading port wrecked a little bit. Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we just want. Holy cow! 4 turns. No, thank you. We're gonna need a temple here also. Yeah, this province is just gonna be mad. We're gonna need another bow unit or 2 here. Where did that stack go? Where did you go?
ご命令を。殿、 何か
That's
お役に立てること
frightening.
はお任せを。お疲れします。
Alright.
はい、上様。
I think when we get to the next battle is when I'm gonna finish recording for the day. What can I recruit from here if I keep that? Nothing. If it took more than 4 turns to recruit a matchlock unit there, I would have kept it and just dealt with the rebellions, but 4 turns for a pretty terrible unit unless it's on walls. Ooh, Hojo just took out my trade partner. We should see income go down. Oh, Sogo. Where are they? I think those are on Shosakabe's island.
Oh, it is then.
Why are you pissed at me, bro? Yeah, that's their island there. Yeah, Satake got... Yeah, their trade port got destroyed here. The Hojo destroyed them. Yep. Alright, so this, we're starting to get a picture of the center of the map. Oda. Yeah, Sogo, I mean, they're not going to drop troops on me at the moment. I've actually never seen them take out the Chosukabe like that. That's very interesting. Okay. We could be pretty bold and run up here and take this from them.
殿。殿。ご命令を。参ります。
Does this have
殿。
2?
他に何か。
Yeah. It's a better fort. I mean, this province is extremely... It's gonna be super pissed if I leave. Hoping that I can get here. I want to take out this province and hold that one instead. It's a bigger fort and it has better resources. I don't want to send this army here. Okay.
お疲れします。殿、ご命令を。お疲れします。はは。
One more trade ship down there, and then we're all set. Because I feel like these guys are going to turn on me at any time here. This, literally, I'm going to take this out. I'm going to have the Ouchi army here, most likely. Are they allied with the Mori? No, they're trade partners. Do they have more than... No, they've got 3 provinces.
お命じください。
If I can manage to deal with this army. I mean, the AI is pretty stupid. And if I'm on walls...
殿の命ずるままに。
2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I'd lose the bow battle, but probably position my troops well enough that the bow samurai will start to sally forth on the walls. And my daimyo is sitting here not doing anything because I'm worried about Sagara. So just make better units.
待機に移り申す。敵を待ち受けるぞ。
Oh, Shoni took that. Okay. That's a lot of units that they're just sitting there making.
殿。
Well,
ご命令を。ご命令を。いざ進軍。はは。
alright, here's the last trade ship for that node. I should honestly send my ninja over there to see what they're building. I know that this is a cavalry place. Yeah, they've got war horses. Well, they can't make Yari Cav or Katana Cav until they build the extra building for that, but they can make a ton of light Cav. Yeah, I'm getting revolted. Whatever. I got an army there now. Rebels are extremely easy to deal with. My income is awful. What I might have to do is sort of double up on this guy here. So I should make some more Yari. I'm assuming that they just have a massive stack of light cav over here.
お命じください。命奏。殿。それは無理にでございます。
I can make a monk. Forgot. Need a monk here to
殿。何か。
make Buddhism grow. One more turn for heaven and earth. I could trade with the Mori. They're not enemies with anybody.
Sometimes
They want money.
townsmen have their use.
Anybody else willing to play? Ooh, the Date are gone. Interesting. They've got enemies all over the place, though. The Oda are enemies with Hattori, Ikuiki. They're not gonna last too much longer. Oh,
An
they
unexpected-
just don't want it at all. Okay. Alright, that's fine. I think I forgot about stuff down there. Whoops. What do we got? Okay, we got rebels. We are going to call that a save. Alright. thank you for watching, everybody. Hope to see you for the next episode, which I'm not sure when I'm going to record, but I'm not going to tell you to click that like or subscribe, but feel free to do so. Bye-bye.